Hello everyone, welcome to Concept Lab, and today we are going to learn trigonometry. So we will cover all the basics of this topic in this video. So let's begin. So let's consider a triangle ABC, A, B and C. Consider angle B as 90 degree. So this is a right angle triangle. Consider AB as perpendicular, BC as base and AC as hypotenuse. Now we all know from the Pythagoras theorem, that is hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. Now from here we can calculate hypotenuse as hypotenuse is equal to root under perpendicular plus base square. Now from here we can also calculate perpendicular and base. For perpendicular we will use this formula as hypotenuse square minus base square, and for base we will consider hypotenuse square minus perpendicular square. So this is the basic formula to calculate hypotenuse, perpendicular and base. So now let's get deeper into this topic. Now we will talk about six trigonometrical ratio. Six trigonometrical ratios. Six trigonometrical ratios. So what are these six trigonometrical ratios? So these are sine theta, which is equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse, cos theta, which is equal to base upon hypotenuse, and tan theta, which is equal to perpendicular upon base. Now reciprocal of sine theta is called cosec theta, which is equal to hypotenuse upon perpendicular. Reciprocal of cos theta is called sec theta, which is equal to hypotenuse upon base. Reciprocal of tan theta is cot theta, which is equal to base upon perpendicular. So let's talk about these ratios one more time. Sin theta perpendicular upon hypotenuse, cos theta base upon hypotenuse, tan theta perpendicular upon base. And the reciprocal of these ratios are cosec theta, sec theta and cot theta. Now what about sin theta upon cos theta? If we divide sin theta upon cos theta, we will get tan theta. How? Let's see. So sin theta, the value of sin theta is perpendicular upon hypotenuse, and the value of cos theta is base upon hypotenuse. So hypotenuse and hypotenuse will be cut. Now the remaining will be perpendicular upon base, which is equal to tan theta. Similarly, cos theta upon sin theta is equal to cot theta. So sin theta upon cos theta is equal to tan theta, and cos theta upon sin theta is equal to cot theta. Now we will talk about some more formulas about trigonometry. So let's see, there is a formula which is sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So let's prove it. What is sine theta? Sine theta is equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse. What is cos theta? Base upon hypotenuse. So perpendicular square upon hypotenuse square plus base square upon hypotenuse square, which is equal to hypotenuse square will be as a denominator and perpendicular square and base square will be at the numerator. So what is perpendicular square plus base square? It is equal to hypotenuse square, as we all know Pythagoras theorem. From Pythagoras theorem we know that hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. So hypotenuse and hypotenuse will be cut and it will give the result as 1. So we have proved sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Now what can we do from this formula? So we can calculate the value of sine theta and cos theta from this formula. How? Let's see. So we can say sine square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta, and sine theta is equal to root under 1 minus cos square theta. So here we get the value of sine theta is equal to root under 1 minus cos square theta. Similarly, if we take cos square theta, then it will become 1 minus sine square theta, and cos theta is equal to root under 1 minus sine square theta. So we get the value of sine theta and cos theta from this formula. But you have to remember all these steps, because in question, when we will do the question, we will see that not only we will use the value of sine theta and cos theta, we can also use cos square theta value and sine square theta value, as well as sine square plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So we have to remember all these formula. Now let's see another formula as cosec square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1. So what is cosec square theta? It is reciprocal of sine theta. What is sine theta? What is sine theta? Sine theta is equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So what is cosec theta? Cosec theta is equal to hypotenuse upon perpendicular. So hypotenuse square upon perpendicular square minus what is cot theta? It is reciprocal of tan theta. What is tan theta? Tan theta. What is tan theta? Tan theta is equal to perpendicular upon base. So it is base square upon perpendicular square. So now let's take the LCM. So it will become perpendicular square at the denominator and hypotenuse square minus base square at the numerator. And we all know from Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square minus base square is perpendicular square, and at the bottom it is already perpendicular square, so it will be cross each other and it will become 1. So we have also proved cosec square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1. Now what we can find out from this formula? We can find out the value of cosec theta and cot theta. How? Let's see. So from here, cosec square theta is equal to cosec square theta is equal to 1 minus 1 plus cot square theta, and cosec theta is equal to root under 1 plus cot square theta. Again, cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta minus 1, and cot theta is equal to root under cosec square theta minus 1. So in this formula we have to be very careful that cosec theta is equal to 1 root under 1 plus cot square theta, but cot theta is equal to root under cosec square theta minus 1. So we have to be very careful. We have to remember all these steps for this formula also, and in this formula we can find two more formula. How? Let's see. We all know the algebraic formula, that is a square minus b square, which is equal to a plus b into a minus b. So from here we can consider cosec square theta as a and cot square theta as b. So what we will get? We will get cosec theta plus cot theta into cosec theta minus cot theta, and we have proved the value of this is equal to 1, so we can write here 1. Now cosec theta plus cot theta is equal to 1 upon cosec theta minus cot theta, and cosec theta minus cot theta is equal to 1 upon cosec theta plus cot theta. So these are the two formula, and this is we also have to remember. Now let's talk about one more formula, and I won't prove this formula. I want you to solve this formula, you to prove this formula. Let's talk about sec square theta minus tan square theta. It is also equal to 1. I won't prove it. I want you to prove this formula. So from here we can calculate sec square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta, and sec theta is equal to root under 1 plus tan square theta. Now from here we can calculate tan square theta is equal to sec square theta minus 1, and tan theta is equal to root under sec square theta minus 1. So in this formula we also have to be very careful, as sec theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta, but tan theta is equal to root under sec square theta minus 1. And again here we can also use the algebraic formula, which is sec theta plus tan theta into sec theta minus tan theta, which is equal to 1. From here we can calculate sec theta plus tan theta, which is equal to 1 upon sec theta minus tan theta, and sec theta minus tan theta is equal to 1 upon sec theta plus tan theta. So these are the formula of trigonometry, of basic trigonometry, that we have to remember to solve the problems of basic trigonometry. So I want you to remember all this formula, and let's revise all the concept at once. So we have talked about hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square, and from here we get three formula, that is hypotenuse is equal to root under perpendicular square plus base square, and perpendicular is equal to root under hypotenuse square minus base square, and base is equal to root under hypotenuse square minus perpendicular square. And after that we talk about sixth trigonometrical ratio, that is sin theta, which is equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse, cos theta, which is equal to base upon hypotenuse, and tan theta, which is equal to perpendicular upon base. And again we talked about reciprocal of these formulas, which is equal to cosec theta, which is equal to hypotenuse upon perpendicular, sec theta, which is equal to hypotenuse upon base, and cot theta, which is equal to base upon perpendicular. From here we can also find sin theta into cosec theta is equal to 1, and sin theta, as I have told, which is reciprocal of cosec theta, so I can write it 1 upon cosec theta, and cosec theta is equal to 1 upon sin theta. We can write it in this way because we all know sin and cosec are reciprocal of each other. So we can write sin theta as 1 upon cosec theta and cosec theta as 1 upon sin theta. Again, similarly, we can write cos theta as 1 upon sec theta, and sec theta is equal to 1 upon cos theta, and tan theta is equal to 1 upon cot theta, and cot theta is equal to 1 upon tan theta. So we can write in this way also. Now I have talked about three more formulas, which is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. From here we get the value of sin theta is root under 1 minus cos square theta, and the value of cos theta, which is equal to root under 1 minus sin square theta. Again, I have talked about sec square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1, and here we got sec square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta, and sec theta is equal to root under 1 plus tan square theta, and tan square theta is equal to sec square theta minus 1, and the value of tan theta is equal to root under sec square theta minus 1. And we can also get sec theta plus tan theta into sec theta minus tan theta equal to 1 from algebraic formula. So we will get sec theta plus tan theta is equal to 1 upon sec theta minus tan theta, and sec theta minus tan theta is equal to 1 upon sec theta plus tan theta. And one more formula I have talked about, cosec square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1. Similarly, we will get the value of cosec theta as root under 1 plus cot square theta, and the value of cot theta as root under cosec square theta minus 1. And from algebraic formula we will get cosec theta plus cot theta into cosec theta minus cot theta is equal to 1. From here we can calculate the value of cosec theta plus cot theta as 1 upon cosec theta minus cot theta, and cosec theta minus cot theta is equal to 1 upon cosec theta plus cot theta. So these are the formulae of basic trigonometry. In this video I will cover only these things, and in the second part of this video we will solve some numericals, solve some questions from this topic, that is basic trigonometry. So thank you, and let me know your reviews about this video.